Invasive programming sequence.
Okay, so we're doing the invasive programming sequence. It's
Comes with the Borg Scout.
Comes with the Borg Scout Cube thing. His Borg Scout has to hit these objectives here and then scan the planet and pick up some guys before I can lay down this virus or whatever. I gotta go beam those 2 tokens up and then beam it down. To do it successfully I have to roll 3 attack dice and get at least 1 hit or 1 crit each time. I've got to do that twice and then do it a 3rd time to beam it back down.
Except the 3rd time you only need to roll 2 dice.
Only roll 2 dice?
When you're putting him back down, you just roll the 2 dice and hit or crit on those dice. So 3 dice to pull off, 2 dice to put
So it's going to be harder the 3rd time?
Yeah.
Okay, well I didn't read that. Okay, so that's what I have to do. I'm not supposed to destroy the Borg ship.
Yet.
Well, yeah. Yeah. He's just going to come gunning for me and I'm not supposed to destroy him.
I got to get this objective off.
It doesn't look like you're doing that. It looks more like you're just going to kill me. He's got the Borg, on the Borg Scout Cube, he's got the Queen and the magnometric charges, which means that the Queen's going to give him 2 actions a turn, and the magnometric charges, I don't roll any evade dice. So I've got all of my stuff to evade. I've got the Krega, and it rolls like an extra defense dice, and I've got 2 defense dice, and I'm going in cloak, so that's like 7 defense dice. 8, it'll be 7 defense dice, but I don't get to roll any of them against any of his attacks because he's going to be constantly attacking with that magnometric charge. It's only 3 attack, but my goodness, I roll no defense against it.
Well, it was supposed to be a Federation ship.
Well, that's true. It could have been the Defiant, though. So
yeah, that's true.
Anyway, but I luckily did take tritium intermix so I can repair damage, and Buka so I can repair damage. I took Martok so I could have a high captain skill. So I'm going to try to implant the virus and then escape. That's what my whole plan is. I'm not even supposed to engage him. I'm supposed to just... No, it says I can destroy him after he beams people up, but I'm guessing he's not going to bother trying to beam them up. He's just going to come gunning for me and kill me, and then that'll end the mission. But anyway, we'll see how this goes. I hate that fact that I can't roll any defense dice against his weapon, but there's not much I can do about that. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so my Klingon ship there went forward 4. He went forward, I think, 3. Yeah. So he's doing his thing. It doesn't look like he's trying to even scout. It looks like he's going to come right for me. Like I said, with those magnometric whatever charges, I can't roll any defense dice. It's brutal. I still cloak, though, because I want to be able to sensor echo. It gives me some maneuver options. I'm not supposed to hit him. I can still do the beaming, strangely, even when I'm cloaked, because it just says roll 3 attack dice. So anyway, that's how it's looking. Okay, so I did a hard 2, did that first thing, was not successful, and his Borg ship just rammed the planet. He's probably going to come after me. Yeah, it was not successful, could not do that action. Anyway, and of course he's got 360 and those magnometric charges I can't roll any defense against, so it's just looking not too good. Anyway, that's where we're at. Okay, so this is a weird scenario. We can't attack each other. It actually says that in the rules. I was thinking about firing him, and then he pointed out in the rules that we can't attack each other. It says we can't. I was able to beam half the Borg up, which is weird. So this turn, so I was able to beam him up. And yeah, that's about all that I did. Yeah, beamed him up, Scotty, and yeah, and he's just maneuvering, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I've now beamed the Borg entirely on my ship. Now my next action is to beam him back down, and then the Borg ship is allowed to attack me. And it's got to, if it destroys me, then he wins the scenario. And I have to escape. But yeah, because I can't destroy you until you have beamed. Oh, no, until you've scanned the wreckage or whatever, and you don't plan to do that most likely.
No, it doesn't look like I'll have the time.
No, you will not have the time to do it. So I will not be allowed to attack him. After I am able to beam the thing down, I've got to escape. So I'm just hoping that Buka and her Titrum Intermix can keep me alive long enough to escape after I do this. But there we are. Okay, so that turn, he fired his metric charge. I was able to do that thing, what do you call it?
Take damage?
Yeah, take damage. No, I was able to beam the you down, that fellow down. I didn't have to drop my cloak for any of this beaming, which is kind of weird, but it doesn't say anything about the dropping the cloak or the shields or anything like that. So I was able to beam the guy down. Then he fired his metric charges at me, so I didn't get to roll any attack dice, and he got one crit on me. The crit was injured captain. I cannot use my captain's text or any of my upgrades. My captain's text is useless because it only applies to other ships, and I have no elite talent upgrades. So it just means I'm down from 6 hull to 5 hull because I've got that, what do you call it, that flagship card. Anyway, so I'm not in any danger. I haven't used any of my things there. And all I have to do now is escape. Now that I've got that thing planted, all I've got to do is escape off this edge. I'm not supposed to destroy the cube, so because I want him to pick up that fella Hugh. Now that Borg drone. Anyway, and he's got to destroy him before I escape. Yowzers! So don't forget to disable that thing again. So he went forward 3, I went forward 4, and sensor echoed. Yeah, he spun or whatever. Yeah, sorry, he spun 3, and then he fired at me and got a hit and a crit, and the crit was a warp core breach. We already rolled 4, so I'm not going to destroy. I'm not going to blow up next turn because that would have ended the game anyway. But yeah, so I got to escape now, and I'm hurt because of that warp core breach. But yeah, that's how it's looking right now. We'll see how the rest of this goes. Yeah, the magnometric charge is just incredible. Like I don't roll any defense dice, nothing. So he just hits, and it converts one of the battle stations to a crit automatically. So he's critting me every turn. Oh, and he's got that special dice there too as well. So that's kind of brutal. He remembered to use it this time. So he's always going to be critting me. He won't miss at all. Anyway, this is brutal. Yeah, that good call on his magnometric charges and that elite attack dice, because he's just hitting and critting me. Well, he crits me every time. I got a free evade from communications, or no, from the Titan Matrix. I used the Titan Matrix to turn all my crits back to hits and then heal one, so I got rid of the warp core breach with the Titan intermix. But then he hit me again with another crit communications failure. It doesn't really matter. I just got to get out of here. But now I've only got 3 hull left again, and yeah, it keeps hitting, critting me. But we'll see how this goes now. Yeah, brutal. I don't think I can escape. Okay, so that turn I moved forward 2, healed with Buka. Good thing too, because he scored 3 hits on me. So I got 4 damage, and I only have 6 hull, 5 plus 1 with the flagship. I moved forward only 2, healed with Buka, so I've used up all my healing. Good thing I took those, and this is all I have left now to try to escape here. And he's coming in, and those magnometric charges are just nailing me all the time, They're just nailing. Yeah, he scored 3 hits there. That was just brutal. I only have 2 hull left, which is also brutal. So it's going to come down to the wire. I'm not going to be able to escape this turn, unfortunately. There's no way I can escape. I wish I could sensor echo some more, but I can't even sensor echo out of the way. And I'm not allowed to destroy him, according to the rules. He would have to complete his mission first, and then I'm allowed to destroy him. If I complete my mission first, then his mission is to destroy me. So if he completes his mission, he's got to escape with me attacking. If I complete my mission first, it's him chasing me and me trying to escape. But those magnometric charges, like he's only rolling 3 dice, but one of the dice is he's got that special, whatever you call that dice, and he's that's the first time he's not got a crit, but he rolled 3 hits. So it's brutal. He could easily destroy me this turn, but we'll see how this goes. I guess if I have 1 more turn at least. Okay, so that's going to end the game there. He got a blank and 2 hits, but I had an evade there. So and I still had 2 hull left. So he wasn't able to destroy me. Next turn, I just move off the board. So the Klingons have successfully beamed down the whatever that thing was, and and have escaped, and the Borg will now have that virus that hurts them. Anyway, what do you think of that scenario?
Actually, I thought it could have gone either way.
That tourniquet went either way. If you had done like 3 damage that you did last time, you would have destroyed. I'm leaving with 1 hull point left. There's 5 damage on me. I'm
disappointed I didn't get the double hit.
You didn't get the double hit, yeah.
But I think if you're going to do something like this, the elite attack dice is a real good resource.
Oh my goodness, is it ever?
This particular thing.
Yeah.
Because I've only got the 1 chip, and I'm only going to be shooting 1 time.
Yes.
So it lends itself well. And the Queen giving me an extra action if I need it. Not that I did, because you stayed cloaked for the whole...
That's right, yeah. Because the only action you were able to do was to...
Well, I could have taken evade every round for no reason.
For no reason, because I wasn't firing at you.
So I was re-enabling. I didn't even have to spend any
That's
drones.
right. There's not one action on your action bar that you would have benefited you. The healing didn't benefit you because I wasn't firing at you. The scan didn't benefit you because I wasn't rolling any defense dice anyway. The target lock wasn't benefiting you because you couldn't target lock because I was cloaked the whole time. And
yeah.
like
in essence, the Queen was
useless.
I
know. Sometimes you remember that game where I had all the stuff to beef up my captain skill, and then you had like a low captain skill, wasted a whole bunch of points. Yeah, and this time here, the points I spent were not wasted. The interdimix, the thing, and Buka. Yeah, the repair crews are just, on the Correga, were just really
well. I did. How many points of damage? 9 altogether?
No, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I healed 3.
Right.
1 from the Tetra mix and 2 from Buka.
So that's not bad.
Oh, yeah, that's 8 damage. I'm lucky to be alive. But the thing is, those things. It's almost like we were saying from the movie The Undiscovered Country, where the Kirk launches that homing torpedo, because that's exactly what these are. They're magnometric charges. They home in on the magnetic thing. So my poor Klingons are watching. We're cloaked and we're watching these doot 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 doot. That was pretty fun. Anyway, that was a funner scenario than I thought it would be. It was kind of confusing, but now I understand it. If the Borg player completes his mission, then the Federation, or in my case, the Klingon player, has to destroy the cube before he escapes. If the Federation or Klingon player, in my case, completes his mission first, then the cube has to chase him off. And that's actually kind of an interesting scenario. Better than I thought.